How is it going, fellow gamers? Welcome back to another video on Project Ascension's Classic Plus server, Bronzebeard. This time asking and answering the question, what is Bronzebeard Classic Plus and is it worth trying? I hope you guys enjoy. I hope everybody watching is having a fantastic day. Before we get into the video, I wanted to quickly make a mention of the fact that I now have memberships for the channel. If you have any interest in supporting me in the process of growing this YouTube with the added benefits of some extra perks such as a shout out at the beginning of every video, early access to videos like this, and much more, you can do so by hitting the join button next to the subscription button. Also, I've been using my Discord a lot more frequently to keep in touch with you guys to announce when I'm streaming and recording for a video, so be sure to join our Discord community as well. Anyhow, without any further ado, let's get into the video. The first question we're answering today is, what is Bronzebeard? Bronzebeard is a Classic Plus private server by the Project Ascension team, the same development team who brought us Classless WoW and Conquest of Azeroth, which revamps the open world of Azeroth with 1,000 plus new and counting hand-placed items and class enchants that can be applied to your player character to enhance your player power, with these new items and enchants being found all across the open world of Azeroth on rares and in newly added points of interest. The enchanting system here on Bronzebeard is a part of a much larger enchanting system which has been brought over from the Project Ascension classless servers. More on that later in the video. Some of the other custom features here on Bronzebeard are new talents to choose from as you level the original 9 classes, new boss mechanics for dungeon bosses, new abilities to utilize for each of the 9 original classes in the form of artifact abilities, increasing the individuality of gameplay for everybody in spite of there only being 9 classes, new craftable items for each of the 9 primary professions, new professions such as woodcutting and woodworking with massive future potential and implications in the game, new open world rares to hunt down to get loot from, plans for brand new leveling dungeons, raids, and much more. But now that we're all on the same page in terms of what Bronzebeard offers, let us get into the more important question here. Is Bronzebeard worth playing? I might be a little biased, but the answer is quite simple. If you're a World of Warcraft fan who's been longing for a fresh twist on the classic experience, then Project Ascension's Classic Plus server is the perfect place for you. This server is not your typical vanilla WoW experience, it's a reimagined version that blends the nostalgic magic of the original game with brand new content and mechanics. For one, with Project Ascension you can enjoy an expanded array of class and race combinations that were never possible in the original game. Imagine playing a Tauren Paladin or a Dwarven Shaman, combinations that the original game just never allowed for. This isn't just cosmetic, it changes the way you approach combat, questing, and exploring the world, giving you freedom to play the way you've always wanted. This is not just about new races and classes, but also how Project Ascension's Bronzebeard allows you to further customize your character's abilities with features called artifact abilities, which is a part of the unique enchantment system given to you, allowing deeper control over how your character evolves, letting you create your ideal playstyle. Whether you want to maximize your damage output, focus on healing, or create a hybrid build that excels in multiple roles, this server makes it possible. This system was brought over from their classless server, which has been being refined for 8+ years now, meaning the enchant system works extremely well. Not only that, the system allows for you to apply 1 legendary enchant, 3 epic enchant, and 6 rare enchants, as well as your artifact ability, which we were just talking about, once we hit max level, which is 60. At the time of this recording, max level is 45, so we get 2 rares, 3 epics, and 1 legendary enchant. But we're less than a week away from an update, supposedly, so that shouldn't be the case for too much longer. But that's besides the point. Anyhow, with there being 850 plus mystic enchants to apply to your player character, the options are pretty much endless, allowing for each and every single player character to be completely unique to one another, in spite of there only being 9 classes to choose from. Furthermore, the crafting system on Bronzebeard also deserves a special mention. Unlike standard WoW servers where crafting often feels like an afterthought, Bronzebeard turns it into a meaningful and rewarding activity. New professions like woodcutting and woodworking open up fresh possibilities for gathering resources that can help you or your guild in adventures, opening doors to things like player housing in the future, as well as each of the original 9 professions getting brand new recipes to craft some really awesome and powerful new gear with. And that is just another great way to create a unique character identity here on Bronzebeard. As for the leveling here on Bronzebeard, the experience rate is slightly increased at 1.5 times, allowing you to level up more quickly without rushing through the game, but there is the option to whale out and buy yourself an Aura of Experience and Potion of Experience off of the shop, or from the auction house for gold, which will significantly increase your leveling speed if that's preferable to yourself, allowing you to catch up to the rest of us who have been playing the beta for a while now. Bronzebeard also merges content from the 3 major WoW expansions, Vanilla, the Burning Crusade, and Wrath of the Lich King, giving you access to a wealth of zones, dungeons, and raids that are usually split across separate expansions in different versions of World of Warcraft. But on this server, you're not restricted to the original game's content. You get to experience the best of all 3 expansions in a seamless, cohesive way, slowly as we progress into TBC and Wrath, creating a world that feels expansive and ever-evolving, where every zone offers a new story to uncover, new challenges to face, and new loot to chase. With features like cross-faction guilds and grouping which allow players to unite across traditional faction lines, fostering a greater sense of camaraderie and teamwork is very, very easy here on Bronzebeard. There are also 50 plus unique hardcore trials from regular hardcore to nightmare mode, which is pretty crazy, and a hybrid risk system where you can toggle between PvE and PvE modes. There is something for every type of player here on Bronzebeard. Whether you prefer to take it easy and dungeon dive, or you want to go into some high-risk, action-packed PvP content, Project Ascension gives you the freedom to shape your own journey. If you're looking for a new challenge and you want to experience WoW with a unique spin, Project Ascension's Bronzebeard Classic Plus server is absolutely worth trying. It revitalizes the classic experience with modern innovations, giving both new and veteran players a whole new way to enjoy the game. I know what you're thinking. I would love to try it, Blonde Belly, but why would I pay for a closed beta when the game's going to be getting released at some point for free, right? And I have 2 answers to that. One, I am doing my best to hand out as many bundles as possible through my streams, which I have been streaming quite frequently on my YouTube. Make sure you keep your eyes peeled for future streams if you want a chance to win a free bundle, as well as in videos like this. And speaking of which, comment down below, Bronzebeard is goated for a chance to win a Bronzebeard bundle. We'll be handing out some bundles to a few commenters down below. Love you guys. Furthermore, the release of Bronzebeard is unknown to the public, unfortunately. I hate to say it to you guys. With the pace at which they're increasing the level cap, though, I wouldn't be surprised if this is released before the end of this year. I did hear they might have plans on taking the closed beta all the way into Wrath, which would delay the time in which we get to have access to it for free, which would be unfortunate for the majority of the player base. But again, I'm going to be doing my best to hand out as many bundles as I can. It would be fun to be able to experience Bronzebeard and take it all the way into Wrath. And personally, that's what I think, but I already have a bundle. I'm biased. Personally, though, I have been playing a lot of hardcore here on Project Ascension Classic Plus, leveling multiple tunes to do some raid content with a fellow Project Ascension YouTuber, BPerdX, so stay tuned for that. Lots of big things are planned here on my end for the release of both Bronzebeard and Conquest of Azeroth. I cannot wait to get more content given to us in the coming months, and I have been enjoying the many changes made as time is progressing. An example of these changes is the Project Ascension team making it so that instance and open world content is much more difficult by making it so that mobs' health is increased as well as their damage. They've also lowered player power over the last few weeks, which has sucked at first, but I've gotten used to it. Alright, I've gotten used to it. But to circle back to the main point, I personally couldn't blame you for not wanting to purchase the product, but for those of you with the disposable income, I certainly recommend buying it. It has provided me with many hours of fun, theory crafting builds on each of the 9 classes and leveling hardcore tunes with my buddies, making memories and having a blast. We do have a guild for our hardcore adventures named the No Second Chances if you had any interest in joining and clearing some hardcore content on the beta or after the game is released. Again, I have a lot of plans for future hardcore content on the channel, and it's all going to be getting done through and in this guild, so I would love to see you guys in the guild with us clearing content at some point. But with that said, messing around on hardcore has been a great way to spend time in between level cap increases here on Bronzebeard, as we are currently waiting 2 to 3 weeks for our level cap, with the level cap being increased about 5 to 10 levels each time. As of February 13th, 2025, the level cap is 45. This release speed is much quicker than what we've experienced so far with Conquest of Azeroth, which has been in development for around 5 years now and is still not released. This project should take a fraction of that time. And that's not me throwing shade at Conquest of Azeroth. Conquest of Azeroth is a lot more of a project to take on. Lastly, before I head out, as many of you know, I have been posting 1 to 2 shorts a day of me exploring the massive open world revamps here on Project Ascension's Classic Plus, showing off the location of memorable items and enchants I have come across while exploring this Azeroth overhaul. Be sure to turn on your notifications to be notified when I make that post each and every single day to be shocked by what you see. And explore Azeroth with me. That rhymed. That was awesome. Anyhow, boys, I'm going to go ahead and head out. I'm going to end the video here. If you enjoyed the video, learned something new about the project, or had a laugh while watching, a like, comment, and subscribe means a lot to a small channel like mine. Bronzebeard is in desperate need of players like yourself to test out the game and give feedback. Every ounce of information given to the team is valuable and will shape the way Bronzebeard is played by future players for years to come. So my request to you is to get on here, make a difference, and have a blast while doing so. Also, don't forget about that Discord. Lots of cool things happening in the community currently. I appreciate you guys for all of the recent growth. You're all amazing. Anyhow, I will see you guys in the open world. Peace.